Ina mana, ina reo, ina rangatira mā, karanga mai, mihi mai, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Hello, and welcome to the 2021-22 Cuisine Good Food Awards. Thank you all for your patience. This occasion has been a long time in the making, so we are both relieved and excited to be delivering at long last our roundup of the very best New Zealand dining experiences since the last awards in 2019, and to be shining a light on the extremely talented teams that make restaurant dining in Aotearoa the great pleasure that it has become. Now, let me introduce my co-host for tonight, the lovely Miss Kelly Brett.
My goodness, what a roller coaster of a couple of years it's been, huh? I didn't think we were actually going to get here, but we're here. And, you know, there's never been a better time to be thinking about where we spend our restaurant dollars and making sure that we're supporting those restaurants that we really, really do want to stay in the game.
Yeah, there's certainly been some challenges over the last couple of years. We've had closures, the likes of O'Connell Street Bistro and Mala and Elephant Hill, just to name a few. And there's been some sad occasions too, with the deaths of prominent people like Bart Littlejohn, for example, and Des Dillon. But amongst all of that, there's been some amazing things happening.
Lots of opportunities, and really good to see, you know, restaurants that have seemed to reconnect with their local communities and get back that value in their loyal customer base and sort of pay more attention to that. And also, what's been incredible to me is to see the phenomenal amount of new openings, restaurants that are just so creative and really innovative, that have come to us in such hard times.
Yeah, and we're going to see the results of that in the number of hats that we award tonight.
Well, I'm excited.
I am too, so let's get on with the good stuff.
Yep, tonight is all about the New Zealand restaurant teams that not only deliver outstanding experiences but have also managed to work through an ever-changing and ever-challenging hospitality landscape to become stronger and brighter than ever. Before we kick off with our first category winner, these awards would not be taking place tonight without the support of our terrific partners. These companies show a tremendous commitment to the New Zealand hospitality industry by supporting these awards, and we welcome American Express as our presenting partner. We have really struck gold here. There are magnificent synergies between the American Express brand and the Cuisine brand, and their desire to showcase the very best dining experiences for their members by supporting the Cuisine Good Food Awards, and in turn by supporting New Zealand hospitality. Well, that's a huge win for all of us, and we look forward to bringing you some exciting opportunities and events that we're working on with them, and we'll be rolling those out through the year. We're super excited to have American Express beside us all the way tonight. And our heartfelt thanks also to Antipodes Water Company Limited, DeLonghi, Ōra King Salmon and Pead for their crucial support. Without it, we simply would not be able to proceed with these awards and the resulting restaurant guide that's used by not only New Zealand restaurant lovers, but it's also looked to on a global level as the ultimate representation of where New Zealand is at with regards to outstanding restaurant offerings. Right, Kerry, let's kick off with our first category winner.
We begin our accolades with our long-term player category, which recognises restaurants that have been delivering excellence for years. They've built a loyal customer base and have played a part in the mentoring and training of many of the bright young chefs we see coming through the ranks. They are the benchmark of the industry. They have a steady hand and their experiences can teach a lot. There is no better brand partner for this award than the fantastic team at Pead, itself a long-term player with an absolute constellation of experience. Deborah Pead, Sarah Munich, Anna Ferreira, Spring Zhu and Louisa Kitstrick are the almighty women behind this PR powerhouse, and their respect and support for the hospitality industry is evident in so much of the great work that they do.
Kia ora and good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. I've sort of got my hands full. But can I first say that Pead is once again delighted to partner with our fabulous friends at Cuisine and the Good Food Awards. These are such significant awards for the industry. And it seems appropriate somehow that it's a PR company sponsoring the Food Legend and Long-Term Player Award. After all, where would the PR industry be without those legendary long lunches? But on a serious note, I'd like to congratulate every single finalist in this year's awards. The fact that you've beaten 2 years of challenges is phenomenal. Well done, every single one of you. And in this category, the Food Legend Long-Term Player, you guys know especially what it takes to stay at the top of your game for many, many years. You're no strangers to determination, perseverance, tenacity, persistence, everything that it takes, as well as your good skills and talents, of course, to stay at the top of your game and beat off those pesky newcomers. So congratulations to all of the finalists in the Food Legend and the Long-Term Player category. May you always feel the fire in your belly, and may you always embrace the heat in your kitchen. Cheers.
There are a number of worthy candidates throughout the motu worthy of this award. Amongst them, Ortega Fish Shack in Wellington, Hopgoods in Nelson and Prego in Auckland, all of whom continue to show the value of longevity and consistency. This year, the Pead PR Cuisine Good Food Awards New Zealand long-term player goes to a long-loved and celebrated Nelson restaurant, Hopgoods.
Now on to wine and drinks categories for 21-22 and our award for Best Winery Restaurant. I'd like to acknowledge that Black Estate, our best winery restaurant in 2019, was not considered for this award because of a chef change, and we look forward to visiting them again soon. So, 3 absolute beauties have stood out over the past 2 years: Black Barn Bistro and Craggy Range in Hawke's Bay, and Tantalus Estate on Waiheke. The head chef at our winning winery restaurant has many years' experience in Michelin-starred restaurants, and this globally celebrated winery restaurant nails that perfect combination of comfort and luxury, steeped in the kind of family tradition that almost compels us to rise to an excellent occasion. The Cuisine Good Food Awards Best Winery Restaurant for 21-22 is located in Food and Wine Country in the beautiful Hawke's Bay, and our congratulations go to the super talented team at Craggy Range.
On to our best wine experience, and our assessor's eyes were on 2 restaurants that are so very different and yet deliver a superb wine experience: Scotch Wine Bar in Marlborough and The Grove in Auckland. The winner of our best wine experience emits a quiet energy from a young and well-coordinated team that focuses unerringly on your dining and wine pleasure. It has a sommelier with a detailed winery and winemaking knowledge, an owner who doesn't miss a trick, and a head chef that executes a near-flawless kitchen performance that works extremely well in partnership with the wine list. The level of synergy here is remarkable. And the winner of the Cuisine Good Food Awards Best Wine Experience 2021-22 is Scotch Wine Bar in Marlborough. But it's not all about wine. We all know that top restaurants now put as much effort into their broader drinks range as they do the wine list. In recognition of this, our next category is Best Drinks List. With a growing interest in products across the drinks category, especially in Kiwi-made products, this award has become a coveted category. Bright on our radar were 3 venues that approach things differently, yet deliver a unique experience. And they are Ahi in Auckland, Charlie Noble in Wellington, and Bar Magda in Auckland. At this impressive heart of the city restaurant, the chef's snack game is impressive. The bar and bartending is world class, and the carefully moderated beverages on the list are perfectly in sync with the menu. The Cuisine Good Food Awards Best Drinks List 2021-22 goes to Ahi in Auckland.
Now, before we announce our Rising Talent Award, a message from a chef who is now very much an established chef, but of course was also once a rising talent.
Hi guys, Dave Verhul here from Embla Restaurant in Melbourne. I just want to say a quick congratulations to everyone involved in this year's Cuisine Magazine Restaurant Awards. It's been a wild year, and the fact that you're all still standing really goes to show, the value of the community and the goodwill that you build around your restaurant. Let's hope that this next year is a bit calmer for us all, and that Jacinda opens the borders so some of us can come home and see our family and friends, and let's just have a great year. Congratulations again.
Now, we've been producing a regular feature on our rising talent in Cuisine magazine, and this content has unearthed some spectacular talent over the past few years. It highlights hospitality professionals who are showing tremendous potential and deserve your attention. For 21-22, we've chosen 3 winners instead of just 1 because we want to demonstrate the great diversity of emerging talent across New Zealand. We have a young chef in Auckland who has created an intriguing and intimate experience on K Road, a passionate bartender who's introduced us to the herbs, weeds and fruits that can be found in our own backyard and used to create intriguing ferments and cocktails, and a young chef in Christchurch who's developed a bit of a cult following for his menus. They showcase his efforts to forage for wild ingredients and develop strong local producer-grower relationships. All of these young professionals have moved on from where they were when we first featured them, and they continue to evolve. The Cuisine Good Food Awards Rising Talent winners for 2021 are Georgia Van Pren, who recently opened Alta in Auckland, Andrea Marseglia, who's recently opened Teresa Cocktail Bar in Hawke's Bay, and Jackson Melhopt, who's now head chef at Tussock Hill Cellar Door Restaurant in Christchurch. And now to a much-needed new category that recognises a hard-working, talented and often unrecognised group of professionals who've coined their own style with a focus on New Zealand ingredients that express their flavour and quality. Our Best Pastry Chef Award looks at chefs who have a particular passion for desserts, and these 4 very talented chefs are reaching outstanding heights with regards to their sweet creations. Brian Campbell, Mian Britomart, Auckland; Callum Liddycote, Park Hyatt in Auckland; Mariah Grace, Grace Patisserie in Wellington; and Alan Bartos, Curry Cliffs and La Patisserie in Northland. The Cuisine Good Food Award for Best Pastry Chef goes to Callum Liddycote, Park Hyatt in Auckland.
For me, Ōra King salmon has got just this absolutely beautiful, clean, magnificent flavour of purity. This wonderful New Zealand product, this beautiful fish, is now being served in the great restaurants in Sydney and in Tokyo and in the US. It's just incredibly versatile. And just knowing all the people that are involved in that stage, from the hatchery right through to the delivery in the restaurant, that gives an amazing sort of confidence and trust that you can pass on to your customers. You're serving great quality produce with provenance behind it.
The always highly anticipated Innovation Award is presented to bright light on the New Zealand chef who in 2021-2022 is presenting the wow factor like no other. It is supported by Ōra King Salmon, where Grant Wosewarn and Gemma McCowan and the Ōra King Salmon team work tirelessly to promote the premium New Zealand food story to chefs not only in New Zealand but around the globe.
Kia ora. From the Ōra King team, we are incredibly excited to be presenting tonight's Innovation Award. As a producer here in New Zealand, we design products to excite and inspire chefs, and in turn, it is them who inspire us through their innovation and creativity we see on plates across Aotearoa. Innovation is at the heart of the New Zealand food service industry and can be defined as a new idea, concept or method, and we can certainly see how that's come to life over the last 12 months. We are incredibly proud to be presenting this award and wish all of our finalists the very best of luck.
Innovation may not always result in smoke and mirrors, exploding ingredients or one-word menus. It must reflect a direction, an approach and a philosophy and a story, a preparedness to challenge, but be clear and evident. It must also be ready and worthy to share with paying diners. Since the last awards, the creativity and brilliance of 3 chefs in particular, each of whom meets these criteria, must be applauded. They are Vaughan Maybe, Amersfield and Queenstown, Monique Fiso, Hiakai in Wellington, and Julio Sterler, Mapu in Christchurch. The recipient of the Ōra King Salmon Cuisine Good Food Awards Innovation Award for 2021-22 is previous winner and holder of the prestigious Cuisine Chef of the Year title, Vaughan Maybe from Amersfield and Queenstown.
Now, Reese Ford, Davina Gray-Ebbett and the team at DeLonghi New Zealand are the perfect partners to get behind our Restaurant Personality of the Year award, an award that highlights front-of-house professionals with that special ability to enhance our experience at a restaurant with the greatest of ease, while delivering service of the highest quality.
Good evening. How wonderful it is to be a part of the Cuisine Good Food Awards tonight and presenting this category, DeLonghi Personality of the Year. Much like the Personality Award, DeLonghi is a bold blend of styles celebrating individual flair. Wishing everyone luck and looking forward to seeing who will wear the hats. Cheers and have a good evening.
There are so many more dedicated people at the top of their game that I wish I could highlight for you tonight. This year we have considered Michael Dirth, The Grove and Badutsi, Auckland, Liv Carter, Soul Bar and Bistro, Auckland, Pablo Arasco Paz, Madam George, Auckland, Paul Schrader and Kelda Haynes in Rita, Wellington, and Matt Pedley and Lisi Havum, Mr Pickles in Hamilton. Now, there's no denying that lockdown served to make us appreciate the skill of these professionals more than ever, especially when we were unable to be spoiled by their warm welcome and slick attention to detail. This year's winner manages to make the world feel like a much better place whenever you step through the door. The Cuisine Good Food Awards DeLonghi Restaurant Personality of the Year is Pablo Arasco Paz, Madam George, Auckland. On to another new category for 2021, this one championing the change maker. A person who sees a better way of doing things within our industry, who stands alone and makes an impact. Now, we thought really carefully about our choice. Change is a constant. To be successful, we all need to continue to evolve. But that's not the sort of change I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the change that makes a better future for everyone involved. Our winner has been quietly impacting change for many years, and his ongoing efforts to create a better environment for both the planet and for those who work within his restaurants is extremely admirable. He has been years ahead of the game with the creation of a supportive work environment that coaxes out the very best in his staff and allows them to embrace work-life balance and good mental health. And he's also headed up a podcast that has given a platform and a voice to so many hospitality professionals, talented people that might not always be given an opportunity by mainstream media to tell their stories. So the Cuisine Good Food Awards Champion for Change goes to Asher Boot, Hillside and Daisy in Wellington.
The next category is one we have considered introducing for a few years, but until now have not felt confident we had the criteria crystal clear. So, for the first time in the Cuisine Good Food Guide, we are ready to introduce the Best Hotel Restaurant Award. And with so many worthy candidates, it was more difficult than anticipated to choose. Among the contenders were some standouts. The ever-reliable Hippopotamus at QT in Wellington, the newish and exciting Kingy at Hotel Britomart in Auckland, the stylishly confident Esther at QT in Auckland, and the quietly sophisticated Onemata at Park Hyatt in Auckland. The winner of this award is doing great work, a fun and quirky dining environment, an unswerving commitment to sustainability, a willingness to explore the potential of lesser used fish species make it special. It's in the capable hands of a team that knows its market very well. Best of all, it is a hotel restaurant that, with its broad appeal for non-hotel guests, is bringing hotel restaurant dining back into the mainstream. The Cuisine Good Food Guide Hotel Restaurant of the Year Award goes to Kingy, the Hotel Britomart in Auckland.
As we all know, there have always been challenges in our industry, some positive and some negative. With what you have all endured over the last couple of years, I hope you have managed to all learn what makes you stronger, that your optimism has been enhanced, and you can now look back and only see positives in those services you had been through. With your doors wide open, your spirits reinvigorated, your generosity, creativity and motivation at an all-time high, I applaud you and want to say that I get that things may have not been pretty, but you did it. Keep up the solid work, keep inspiring us over here in Australia, keep doing what you're doing for yourself, your teams, our industry and your guests. We all need you. Have a good night.
There is a clear and growing move to the casualisation of restaurant dining. This means that the number of candidates for our casual dining category increases every year. But since the last awards, there has been an explosion of new entrants into the market. This award throws a spotlight on restaurants that have an easy and relaxed atmosphere while serving outstanding food and drink that satisfies diner preference for accessible and flavour-driven menus. It's dining food in an upbeat, no-fuss environment. Among our current favourites, there are 4 that take a unique approach to the experience they offer. The constant is that they all have struck a powerful chord with diners who choose to return to them as often as they can. Hello Beastie in Auckland, Floriditas in Wellington, Got You also in Auckland, and Rita in Wellington. Our winner consistently delivers outstanding food to a loyal foodie following, as well as captivating the tastes of grateful tourists. The ingredient-driven menu stacks up across breakfast, brunch, lunch and dinner, with the addition of a wickedly indulgent counter display of house-made cakes and pastries that you just can't say no to. but it's the sophisticated plates deftly produced to reflect seasonal flavours that are at its very essence. The Cuisine Good Food Award for Best Casual Dining Restaurant in 2021-22 goes to Floriditas in Wellington.
For me, the water was part, like the salt you chose for a restaurant, or like the wine list, or like the food. Every part of it had to be careful and considered. Where it comes from, where is sort of the essence of the water, really. When you do a water tasting with people, and when they actually get that waters do taste different, you know, hello. So once people realised that they could tell the difference, they then really got into it. And that's when you almost convert them for life.
We've got a bit of a history with Simon Woolley, and Simon came into the restaurant when he first released this product in this fantastic bottle. Antipodes looked right in the restaurant. It was the first thing I remember about it. It was pure tasting, it was clean, palate cleansing, and worked fantastic with the food without interfering with the flavours. It's a premium product, so wherever you see that, it's a trusted brand.
The group of friends that come into a restaurant to share an evening, you want to blow them away with amazing food, wine, water, salt, everything. You want the whole experience to be amazing. But most of all, you want them to have an incredible night with their friends. You want that evening, that experience to be memorable. And we have had fabulous names and famous places be customers, and it's lovely, but really every customer is important. You know, we're an egalitarian water. Anyone who loves us, we love them. Yeah.
Culture, history and memories. Our Best Specialist Restaurant Award is an award reserved for a restaurant that goes to extraordinary lengths to tell a very authentic story at its tables. There is no better brand than Antipodes to partner with this category, as they are masters in the art of telling a premium New Zealand story that is pure and simple.
Antipodes Water is proud to partner with Cuisine Good Food Awards and celebrate all of you legends in the hospitality industry. We really appreciate every single one of you for your relentless dedication to provide outstanding dining experiences across the country. I'd also like to extend a huge thank you to all of our incredible loyal customers for your continued support of our small New Zealand business as we navigate these interesting times along with you. Let's hope for a better 2022. We are pleased to sponsor the Specialist Restaurant of the Year and offer a huge congratulations to all of the nominees this evening. Best of luck to you all.
The art of the specialist restaurant is on display at many fine establishments around the country. Those that have caught our eyes this year are Gochu in Auckland, Hiakai, Wellington, Kokoro in Auckland, and Mapu in Christchurch. All four so very deserving, but our award goes to a restaurant that's playing an important role in growing our New Zealand food culture and attracting the eyes of the world. Throw into this mix the creation of a groundbreaking cookbook that's built a foundation for Māori cuisine and become a book that every young chef in this country should read. And of course, our Best Specialist Restaurant Award for 21-22 must go once again to Hiakai in Wellington.
Regionally based restaurants, especially those relying on tourist traffic or passing trade, have taken some heavy blows over the last couple of years. It's been a time when connecting with local community has never been more important to a restaurant's bottom line. But it's not been all doom and gloom. There are many fine examples of sure-footed restaurants that have stuck to their tried and true formula, continue to adjust to the uncertainties, and keep on delivering outstanding restaurant experiences with a strong emphasis on the support and use of local suppliers and ingredients. When we think about our best regional restaurant over the last year or so, our thoughts turn in particular to Pacifica in Napier, Hopgoods & Co in Nelson, Central Fire Station Bistro in the Hawke's Bay, and Arbour in Blenheim, as well as Gatherings in Christchurch. These restaurants have very, very different offerings, but their sense of community is stronger and deeper than ever. One restaurant, however, stands above the rest for its unswerving support and promotion of local growers and artisan producers, with a thoughtful food and drink menu that gently guides you towards the very essence of local flavour. And they do it with such sustained passion, which marks their overall experiences up there with the very best of Aotearoa. The winner of the Cuisine Good Food Awards Best Regional Restaurant is Arbour in Blenheim.
Now, we've thought harder than ever before about what a best metropolitan restaurant needs to be this year. The metro environment is highly competitive, and despite the fierce challenges of level restrictions and border closures, new restaurants have opened in this cutthroat environment and are still proudly standing at a time when the customer is thinking harder than ever about where they will be spending their dining out dollars. All of these city-based restaurants provide slick and smart yet casual experiences that have diners returning again and again. Hello Beastie, Auckland, Logan Brown, Wellington, Ahi, Auckland, and Charlie Noble, Wellington. But one of these restaurants has its team delving deeply into the telling of a New Zealand food story like no other, proudly showcasing the highs and lows of the many complicated layers behind the scenes of opening a new restaurant while delivering the super delicious. It's not fine dining, it's unapologetically smart casual, and it nails New Zealand flavour with a deep respect for the growers and producers that are the backbone of our food and drink story. The Cuisine Good Food Awards Best Metropolitan Restaurant Award goes to Ahi in Auckland. Right, it's time to get on with the very serious business of who will be wearing the hats for 21-22. But first, let's hear from our Ben.
Kia ora, New Zealand. It's Ben Sherry from Attica in Melbourne. I'm just wishing you all the very best for 22. I know it's been a crazy tough year for you. I'm thinking of you all. Keep up the good fight. Stay positive. Keep walking towards your goals. Be good to each other. And you'll get through it like we have. And I just want to say that I miss you all very much. I miss the country a lot. It's been a long time since I've been home, and I can't wait to come back and eat in your fabulous restaurants and try your amazing food, wine, and great New Zealand hospitality. All my best and much love.
Thanks, Ben, and I reckon next year you had better get over here and join us. Now, it's with great pleasure that I will announce our one-hat restaurants for 21-22. Our congratulations to 50/50 Wellington, Alma, Auckland, Alta, Auckland, Amagen, Manawatu, Aosta, Central Otago, Atlas, Wellington, Bellamy's by Logan Brown in Wellington, Black Barn Bistro, Hawke's Bay, Botswana Butchery, Queenstown, Balcott Street Bistro, Wellington, Candela, Auckland, Capital, Wellington, Charlie Noble, Wellington, Chibo, Auckland, Copia, Auckland, Cucina, Waitaki, Culprit, Auckland, Depot, Auckland, Esther, Auckland, Field and Green, Wellington, Fish, Auckland, Forest, Auckland, Gatherings, Christchurch, Gochu, Auckland, Gusto at the Grand, Auckland, Harvest, the Marlborough Hotel, Hawker House and Bar, Nelson, Highwater Eatery, Wellington, Hillside, Wellington, Homeland, Auckland, Kika, Central Otago, Lillian, Auckland, Masu, Auckland, Moati, Dunedin, Mr Howe, Auckland, Omni, Auckland, Onimata, Auckland, Ortega Fish Shack, Wellington, Scotch Wine Bar, Marlborough, Soul Bar and Bistro, Auckland, Tantalus Estate, Waiheke, The Chef's Table at Blue Duck Station, Ruapehu, The Oyster Inn, Waiheke, The Sugar Club, Auckland, 372, Waiheke, Titi, Dunedin, Urban Eatery Restaurant and Bar, Nelson, and White and Wong's, Auckland.
In 2021 and 22, the team has awarded 2 hats to Ada, Auckland, Ahi, Auckland, Apiro, Auckland, Arbor, Marlborough, Badutsi, Auckland, Kazia, Auckland, Cazador, Auckland, Central Fire Station Bistro, Hawke's Bay, Craggy Range in Hawke's Bay, Floriditas in Wellington, Hello Beastie in Auckland, Hippopotamus, Wellington, Hopgoods & Co, Nelson, Hugo Bistro, Auckland, Inati in Canterbury, Kazuya, Auckland, Kingy, Auckland, Lilius, Auckland, Logan Brown, Wellington, Madam George, Auckland, Mapu in Canterbury, Mr Morris, Auckland, Onslow, Auckland, Pallet in Hamilton, Paris Butter, Auckland, Phil's Kitchen, Auckland, Rita in Wellington, Shepherd in Wellington, and Sherwood in Central Otago, Siddharth, Auckland, the Engine Room, Auckland, the Grove, Auckland, and the Lodge Bar, Auckland.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa. My name is Jess Murphy from Kai Restaurant on the beautiful west coast of Ireland, and I just want to congratulate each and every one of you for being here today at the Cuisine Food and Wine Awards. It's been a rough year, and today is not about winning. It's about celebrating our brilliant and resilient industry. I personally can't wait to get back home and visit you all. New Zealand's doing amazing things with food and wine in general. You're real pioneers, and I wish you all the best.
And as always, if you've been paying attention by a process of elimination, you might have already worked out who our 3-hat awards go to this year. We are delighted to include one more restaurant into our coveted 3-hat territory, making it 6 spectacular New Zealand restaurants that have, in our opinion, performed at the absolute top of their game for 21-22. Our 3 hats go to Amersfield, Central Otago, Kokoro, Auckland, Hiakai, Wellington, Pacifica, Hawke's Bay, Pasture, Auckland, Sit at the French Cafe, Auckland. Now, before we announce our Chef and Restaurant of the Year, once again, a massive thank you to our supporting partners, without whom there would not have been an awards presentation at all this year. Our heartfelt thanks to our magnificent presenting partner, American Express, and to our supporting partners, Antipodes Water Company Limited, DeLonghi, Ōra King Salmon, and Pead for their crucial support.
It's an exciting time in New Zealand cuisine, and there are a number of outstanding practitioners who have rightly been considered for this award. The Cuisine Chef of the Year award goes to a chef who, in our opinion, has made an enormous impact during the last 12 months. And not only through their menu, they are performing at the top of their game in a number of areas, telling a unique food story, keeping Aotearoa food in the international spotlight, and delivering exciting and innovative menus with significant individuality. We've had our eye on this person for a number of years and have witnessed their fascinating progression. Over time, they have put in the hard yards and using their set of skills in ways that have earned the respect of their peers as well as the dining public in New Zealand. Ngā mihi nui a ki a koe, 2021-22 Cuisine Chef of the Year, Monique Fiso, Hiakai, Wellington.
Congratulations, Monique and Team Hiakai. And now to our much anticipated American Express Restaurant of the Year. Let's hear from Rob Bourne, Country Manager, New Zealand, American Express.
As proud partner of the 2021 and 2022 Cuisine Good Food Awards, American Express is delighted to recognise excellence within the New Zealand dining sector and announce the winner of the coveted Restaurant of the Year category. We know how important the Cuisine Good Food Awards are to the hospitality industry and just how passionate our card members are about dining at New Zealand's well-known and celebrated restaurants. We love nothing more than connecting our customers to amazing experiences such as their next unforgettable meal. At a time when the industry has faced enormous challenges, we celebrate all of you who have shown an unwavering commitment to delivering excellence and proving time and time again why New Zealand deserves its place on the podium as a leader in great cuisine. We would like to thank the team at Cuisine for hosting these amazing awards and wish the best of luck to all of the nominees. Thank you very much.
Now, at our Restaurant of the Year, there is no room for error. The team here, under the watchful eye of one of the best professionals in the New Zealand restaurant game, and a chef who never ceases to inspire and excite us. The creativity and innovation that comes out of this kitchen is something to watch closely and to be extremely proud of. This chef is a master at presenting a dish within fragments of its natural state and designs menus that take the diner far beyond a traditional structure. Through it all, you are connected to the season and place and a stunning representation of Aotearoa. When we can finally let visitors cross our spectacular borders, this phenomenal restaurant is ready to step onto the world stage and claim the global recognition that it truly deserves. The American Express Restaurant of the Year for 21-22 is Amersfield in Arrowtown, Central Otago. So there you have it, our Cuisine Good Food Awards for 21-22. A huge thank you has to go to our lead assessor, Kerry Tyack, and our magnificent assessment team. We could not do this without them all. And yet again, Kerry, you've done a magnificent job. So thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Vaughan and Tony and the Amersfield team, and to Monique and the Hiekai team, and to all of our well-deserving winners tonight. We are just so delighted for all of you. And I'm sure you've got much to discuss, so we're going to leave you to it. The Cuisine Good Food Guide will be available in the February-March issue of Cuisine magazine. For highlights and more info, go to cuisine.co.nz or follow us on social at Cuisine Magazine. Tēnā koutou, everyone, and we'll see you next year for the Cuisine Good Food Awards 2023.